Hello everyone, welcome to Code with Yash. In this video, we'll see how infix notation works in Kotlin. So let's get started. Have you ever imagined calling a public function of a class without dot and parenthesis? Basically, Kotlin provides an infix notation in which we can call a function without using a dot operator, dot or parenthesis across the parameter. So this infix notation is used for readability purpose. If we are using this infix function, that means we can read it properly, we can read our code properly in a good manner. So let's see a demo for this. This is my main function. In this main function, I am creating two variables as a. In this a, I am inserting true, and in the second variable b, I am inserting false. And I'm taking third variable as a result. In this result will be of type boolean. Okay, one more thing here. Instead of this boolean, we have started this boolean with big B, capital B. We can't take small b instead of this capital B, because as you can see, it is giving us an error, because in this case, this indicates that it is a primitive type, and in Kotlin we can't use primitive types because Kotlin doesn't support primitive types. So we always have to use capital B. Okay, this is also an important question as far as interview questions are concerned. Okay, let's move ahead. I've taken these three variables here. Now in this result variable, I'll try to store the value of a or operator b. Now I'll try to print the result of this. The result is any guesses, like it will print true or false, because OR operator works as if any one is true then the result is true. So in this, a is true. Let's check the result. As we can see here, the result is true. Okay, but we are talking about infix notation, right? So where is infix notation here? The thing is, internally this OR operator works as this OR method. Internally this calls this OR method, and this OR method, if we go inside this OR method, then we can see in Boolean class we have this OR method here, which is notated as infix. So this is basically an infix function OR. Now what is the use of this? As we have seen earlier in the definition, we can call this function without any dot or parenthesis. So let's check if we can call this without any dot or without any parenthesis. So let me remove this dot from here, and let me remove this parenthesis also. As you can see, we can write it as like this, and internally it will obviously work like a dot or b. This is working like this itself internally. Let's check the output now. We have got the output here, the result is true. That is, it is working perfectly. This is the use of infix function. If we can see here, OR is notated as infix. Okay, so this function is built-in infix function, we can say. What if I need to create my own infix function? So to create our own infix function, there are some rules for that. As you can see here, you can make a function call in Kotlin using infix notation only if the function is a member function or an extension function. So there are three conditions to make an infix function. First is that function has to be a member function. It has only one single parameter. That is, like if you can see here in the OR side, also you can see in this example that this OR function is having this only one parameter here, and this function XOR is also having one. Any infix function, if you will see, it will have just one parameter. And the last is it should be marked with infix keyword. Obviously, if we are creating an infix function, we have to mark it with infix keyword. So now let's check the demo for this. Let's remove this. Now I'll try to create one extension function. In this add, I will take one parameter of integer type, and this will return integer. And I'll try to perform addition in this add method or add function, this plus b. Now what this means is I'm directly inserting the value of this operation in this method, okay, and this method will return integer. Now in the main method, so I've created this addition function, and in the main method I'm creating one variable x, and in this x I'll try to call this add method, and I'll pass 20 here. That means I'm calling this add method from this 10. That means this 10 will gonna refer into this keyword. So here I'll got the 10, this one, and in the b value I'm getting 20 because I'm passing 20 here. Then 10 plus 20 should give me the output as 30, and that 30 will gonna be in this x variable, and I'll print that. Now I know what you guys are thinking, that we haven't created any infix function here. So without creating any infix function, let's try to remove this dot and the parenthesis of this function. Obviously it will gonna give us an error. It is saying that infix modifier is required on add. That means if we want to use it like this way, then we have to declare this function as infix function. Now as you can see, we have created our own infix function add, and we are calling it without any dot and parenthesis, and we have also followed those 3 basic rules. Now let's check the output of this code. Here we have got the output as 30. That means our function is working properly. This is how an infix function or infix notation works. I hope you have liked this video. Please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends. Do let me know in the comment section if you have any doubts regarding this. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye.